Welcome to our channel, Bravo News. Mega sale alert. McBee Dynasty's Nashville Condo-Mansion fetches shocking sum. The listing that shook Nashville. When the for sale sign went up outside the towering glass-wrapped condo mansion in downtown Nashville, whispers started circulating like wildfire. This wasn't just any luxury property. This was the infamous McBee Dynasty Nashville Condo-Mansion, a place where late-night strategy sessions, bitter family arguments, and whispered romances had unfolded in front of Bravo's cameras. The listing alone was enough to stop people in their tracks. $15.8 million. For weeks, fans of the McBee Dynasty had speculated on social media. Was Stephen McBee finally cutting ties with the Nashville chapter of his empire? Did Cole push him to sell after the family's recent financial blows? And who, if anyone, would dare buy a property so steeped in family drama? The Nashville Condo-Mansion wasn't just a piece of real estate, it was a stage. Every chandelier, velvet sofa, and marble countertop had witnessed the chaos of one of reality TV's most dramatic families. And now, that stage was about to have a new owner. The legacy of luxury. The McBee Dynasty had built its reputation on more than farming, investments, and family feuds. They built it on image, and the Nashville Condo-Mansion had been their crown jewel. Spanning 15,000 square feet across 3 combined penthouse units, the mansion in the sky looked out over the twinkling lights of Broadway. With floor-to-ceiling windows, a rooftop pool, an underground garage for exotic cars, and a wine cellar that could rival Napa's best estates, the property screamed dynasty money. But behind the opulence, the condo had a history. The family's first Bravo dinner party, where Calla stormed out after Stephen's mother Christy made a pointed comment about her gold-digging tendencies, had unfolded in the grand dining room. Cole's devastating confession about losing a cousin had been filmed against the backdrop of the condo's panoramic skyline view. And, perhaps most famously, the condo's rooftop had been the site of the explosive Season 2 finale, where secrets about finances, infidelity, and family betrayal spilled into the humid Nashville night. It was more than real estate. It was a character in the McBee Dynasty story. The whispers of financial strain. The McBee brothers had worked hard to project an image of endless wealth, but insiders knew the truth was more complicated. Behind the scenes, lawsuits, failed ventures, and mounting debt had pushed the family into difficult territory. Stephen's agricultural empire was stable, but not limitless. Cole's startup investments had faltered, and rumors swirled that Calla's shopping sprees were bleeding more than just attention from the family accounts. By mid-2025, financial experts close to the family whispered that selling the condo-mansion wasn't a choice, it was a necessity. Fans online speculated endlessly. Are the McBees broke? This sale screams desperation. Maybe they're just cashing in before the Nashville market cools. Whatever the truth, the McBees weren't talking. They let the real estate agents do the work, quietly staging the home with white roses, neutral palettes, and a silence that felt deafening compared to the usual Bravo chaos. The day of the showing. When word got out that a private showing was scheduled for a mystery buyer, Bravo fans camped outside the building. Paparazzi lenses glinted in the summer sun. Inside, real estate mogul Lydia Harpwell, known for selling to country stars and tech billionaires, paced through the marble-floored lobby. She told her assistant, "This property isn't just about square footage, it's about legacy. You're not buying walls, you're buying a piece of pop culture history." The elevator doors opened and whispers filled the air. Who was coming? Rumors pointed to a country superstar, newly divorced and looking for a fresh start, a Silicon Valley entrepreneur eager to own a Nashville trophy. Even whispers of a fellow Bravo-lebrity wanting to cement their place in the Dynasty spotlight. The showing lasted hours, and when the mystery buyer left in a convoy of black SUVs, the air buzzed with one question. Did they make an offer? The staggering deal. 2 weeks later, the headlines hit like a thunderclap. McBee Dynasty's Nashville Condo-Mansion sells for $18 million. $2.2 million over asking. The number shocked even seasoned real estate watchers. The market had been cooling, and most thought the McBees would have to settle for less, not more. The identity of the buyer remained under wraps, but insiders revealed it wasn't a country star or a Bravo alum. Instead, it was an international real estate tycoon with connections to European football clubs and luxury brands. Social media erupted. Only the McBees could sell drama as part of the package and make a profit. Imagine buying a place that basically has its own Bravo storyline. Does this mean no more McBee filming in Nashville? The staggering sum didn't just stabilize the family finances. It rewrote the narrative. The McBees weren't broke, they were savvy. Family reactions. At first, the McBee family released a joint statement. We are grateful to Nashville for welcoming us, and though we are moving forward from this home, our memories there will always remain part of our family's journey. But behind the polished words, emotions were running high. Stephen was relieved. The sale meant he could refocus on the family farm and business ventures without drowning in debt. Cole felt conflicted. He had loved the Nashville life, the rooftop nights, the endless energy. Selling felt like closing a chapter of his youth. Calla was furious. She had built her identity around being the glamorous lady of the condo-mansion. Without it, she felt stripped of her crown. Christy watched quietly, knowing this was one of many sacrifices the family would have to make to stay afloat. The Bravo producers, meanwhile, smelled ratings gold. Cameras rolled as family arguments about the sale turned into tearful confrontations and bitter accusations. Nashville reacts. The city itself had mixed feelings. To locals, the condo-mansion was always a bit of an oddity. Nashville had plenty of wealth, but the McBee's brand of flashy luxury often felt imported, not homegrown. But the sale changed that. Suddenly, Nashville was home to one of the biggest real estate deals of the year. It cemented the city's place as not just a hub for music, but a playground for dynasties and billionaires. Paparazzi began calling the building the Bravo Tower. Tourists added it to their list of stops, snapping photos outside and asking doormen which windows once framed the family's infamous rooftop fight. The aftermath, with $18 million in hand, the McBees plotted their next moves. Stephen hinted at a new ranch compound in Missouri, bigger than anything the family had owned before. Cole began scouting startups in Austin, claiming he wanted to build something real outside of Bravo's cameras. Calla dropped cryptic Instagram posts about missing her spy line and starting fresh, sparking rumors she was considering leaving Stephen altogether. Bravo, smelling blood in the water, renewed the show for 2 more seasons, with the tagline, "The Dynasty rises higher." But fans wondered, would selling their Nashville stage ultimately weaken the McBee brand, or would it propel them into a new era of even greater spectacle? The legend of the condo-mansion. Months later, the new owner finally revealed himself, Alessandro Vieri, an Italian billionaire with stakes in luxury fashion. He said to Architectural Digest, "I didn't just buy a home, I bought a piece of American television history. Every room has a story." He announced plans to host galas, fashion shows, and even hinted at renting the rooftop for celebrity weddings. The condo-mansion wasn't fading into obscurity, it was evolving. As for the McBees, the condo would forever be tied to their rise, their chaos, and their legacy. The dynasty moves on. The final Bravo episode filmed in Nashville opened with Steven locking the condo door for the last time. He paused, looked back at the sweeping skyline view, and whispered, "We built a dynasty here, but sometimes, to grow, you have to let go." The camera panned out, the music swelled, and Nashville glittered in the background like a jewel. The McBee Dynasty had sold their crown jewel, but they hadn't sold their story. If anything, the sale made their legend even bigger. Because in the world of reality TV, nothing is more valuable than drama, and the McBees knew exactly how to cash in. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to our channel for regular updates.